People spend a lot of time in here, and obviously, naturally, people see what's on the walls. I think people buy into that. There's certain things that go up on these walls that carry a lot of meaning. We don't just throw anything up here.
We have a flag in here from Steve Claggett, who played here. He's a Navy SEAL, and he sent the flag with a mission patch and map of where he served in Afghanistan. Then we have number 40 here, which is for Mike Sennett.
This year I am number 40. Originally, number 40 was Mike Sennett. He was an alumni, class of '91 from the team. He passed away, unfortunately, and in his honor, they have made it a tradition to make a senior every year number 40. He was somebody who was a captain of the team and was very well respected for his dedication, his hard work, a lot of the intangible things that you talk about with being on a sports team. I'm very humbled by the fact that my teammates would choose me to wear that number and for the things that it stands for, having me wear that on game days.
Hey man, what's up? How you doing? Good, good. You part of the lacrosse team?
Yes.
What's up, dude? I'm Adam.
Andrew.
Andrew, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. You speaking to us today?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Really good to meet you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My name's Adam Woodner. I'm from the Wounded Warrior Project, and I'm here today with the Notre Dame lacrosse team, so hopefully I get to kind of talk to them a little bit about some of their values and a little bit about our values and how they're parallel.
I was the first one to hear Andrew because I have so much respect for the things that they go through and the things that they're willing to sacrifice for us. We talk about sacrifice on this team, and while we do make sacrifices and while we take pride in that, the type of sacrifice that they're willing to make every day, our sacrifices pale in comparison to those. And so, just to be there and give thanks to what they do and let them know that although we probably don't thank them enough, that we do think about them is something that to me is very important.
I come from a strong military traditional family. I grew up listening to words like courage, service, commitment, duty, and honor. And I didn't really know what they meant. When it's all over and done with, the only reason that you're there is for the person on your right and the person on your left.
Both myself and my teammates could really relate to what he was saying and understanding how important, those around you are, and how out of all the experiences he had, out of all the terrible things that he had to go through, he boiled it down to one thing, and that was I wanted to make sure that I had the person to my left's back, the person to my right's back, and I trusted that they had mine.
Thank you very much.
I'm not going to compare us to the things that Adam has gone through, but I got to say, when you listen to his story, the thing he talks about, those big words that his, of service and commitment and all those things, all things that we believe in too, right? But I thought the interesting thing was it all boiled down to one thing for him, didn't it? Who's on your left and who's on your right? It all boiled down to that. If you fall, I'll pick you up. We're playing for each other. We're playing for what we believe in, for what we work so hard for, but mostly we're playing for each other. It's that simple. Let's go.
The guy to your left and the guy to your right. That's what you see in that picture. You see guys together, worried about those guys, not themselves. It's a beautiful painting, and I think it shows a lot about what our team's about. And they are faceless, which is something we're not worried about individual stats and statistics. We're worried about our team.
Call me, you know me. Rev Lanu was in town, and one of the few things we have in our locker room, hanging is a painting that he did, a unique personification of what the Fighting Irish means. I think he captured the essence of what Notre Dame's about, and we hope the essence of what our team is about, and that is, if you are successful, it's as much because of the people who supported you as it is about your own efforts. And I think he captured all of that in a painting that we really take to heart.
This is a little bit of swagger, and this is strength, both physical and mental. I mean, Notre Dame lacrosse is not just on Sundays out on the field. When I was recruited, I always said, I'm not Catholic and I'm not Irish, but to me it's not an ethnicity, it's an ethic. And I feel like I've got that, and to a large degree because of Coach.
Hey, all day long, all day long.
Step in and rip it.
So we jumped out to a 6-1 lead. They continued to fight back to the point where it was a 1-goal game.
Here comes DiPolari. He's going to take the shot himself. Gets it in the upper corner past Kemp. Big goal there for the Scarlet Knights as they bring the lead back to 1.
And we simply had to rely on the person to our left and the person to our right.
Hey, expect pressure right now. Expect pressure on the clear. 1, 2, 3.
It would have been easy to make excuses, the 3 games in 1 week. It would have been a tough one to lose, especially after a couple big wins. You know, maybe we took our foot off the gas a little bit there in the second and third quarter, but you know, we came back strong.
Kid's a baller.
I think we found out that we have a lot of composure in tough games, one-goal games. It's good to know that guys want to make plays late in games and they aren't afraid to make plays when the game's on the line.
We did a great job of getting through this week, all right? Of getting these 3 games in 8 days. You know, on the whole, we did a good job.
I think what we learned in the last 8 days or the 3 games is that there's no quit in this team, and we're willing to just keep fighting. So I think that's going to help us in the long run.
We're going to put the patch right up on the wall, right above the thermostat down there. So it'll be, you know, right near the painting of Revs and the flag and all that stuff will be right there. You good, Jer? I think you should do the honors. Your brother's house.
I'll look at it every day and it'll remind me of family. It'll remind me of the personalities of the guys that we've met a few weeks ago. And it'll remind me of the sense of sacrifice and the sense of teamwork and selflessness that a great firehouse needs and a great team needs.